everyone, welcome to Sweet Tomato Vine Homestead. I'm Linda, and before we get started in the garden today, I just wanted to show you all what my grow station is looking like. This corn has gotten really tall, but I've been checking and looking at the temperatures for the next 10 days, and I don't know exactly when I'm going to get to plant it out. Hopefully it will be before these next 10 days are up, but if not, I will leave this in the house because I do not want to take it outside before the overnight temperatures are going to be above 60 degrees. And this is the plant that I purchased. It is a banana sweet, it's a hot banana pepper. Yeah, I just realized this is a hot banana pepper. I thought this was a sweet banana pepper. So I did plant some sweet banana pepper seeds. So I got to look and see where that is and if it has germinated. But I did also plant some peppers outside in my winter sow, and none of those peppers have germinated yet, and I don't expect them to right now because the temperatures are too cold. And so, like I said, that is an experiment. We will see how that goes. If it does not work out, if those pepper plants don't get strong enough to do well sometimes during the summer, they could possibly end up being a succession sow of peppers, but we'll have to wait and see about that. Here is my sweet potato slips. These are my sweet potato slips, and they are doing well. I also started another sweet potato slip, and these are the same, from the same sweet potato plant. I have some different ones at the bottom, and I'll show them to you all. They are different. This is a different potato. We have my peppers, and they are doing well. I need to move them from, some of them are getting too close to the light. I don't want them to get burned. And on this row right here, I have my tomatoes, and I have a lot of tomatoes, and I still have some tomato plants to pot up. Now this plant, I'm going to show you all this. This is the plant that I purchased, the seeds that I purchased as the beehive ginger, and I have been told that this is mustard green. I'm going to continue to let this grow, and I'm going to see what happens, because I would hate to think that there is someone ripping people off online selling mustard green seeds as beehive ginger, because beehive ginger seeds would be more expensive than mustard green seeds. Mustard green seeds are very plentiful, so I would hate to think that there's someone that would be doing that. But I also have my ginger over here that I have sit up and let it start to getting what I call the little nails on it. look like some toenails. And I will be planting this ginger up soon because the last ginger that I planted did not survive. So I am going to try my ginger again, and I will be taking it outside and planting it, because if I plant it underground soon, it will be okay to start thriving during the rest of the spring chilly days. These are my watermelon seedlings, and we planted these together very recently, and they have already germinated. It does not take watermelon long to germinate, so if you want to grow some watermelons, just keep in mind they will germinate quickly and grow quickly for you. These are the other pepper seeds that I started when I started the lipstick pepper, and most of the peppers have germinated, but that lipstick pepper is back there at the back, and it has not germinated. I put them all underneath the lights, and they were all planted at the same time, but I might have to move that. But let's see, I think it's still, they are still on the heat mat, and so that will help them to go ahead and to germinate faster. So if you have a heat mat, or you have a problem with your plants germinating, some of those plants will, seedlings will need a heat mat to germinate. There are more peppers down here, more tomato plants down here. These are some plants that I will be planting up today also. These are some blueberries. These are the lemonade, pink lemonade blueberry plants. I ordered these off Amazon. I will be planting these out today. There are more tomatoes over here. There's some more tomatoes right there. These are my okra seedlings that I planted just a few days ago, and they have germinated. There are more tomato plants right here, and these are the soil blocks that I did just a couple of days ago, and the cosmos have already germinated. They are acting a little leggy. I may have to, well, I'm sure I will. I'll have to move these tomato seedlings out and put these closer to the light. Okay, you all, so we're fixing to get ready to go outside, and I have some flowers that I want to plant outside today. Okay, y'all, I have made it outside, and my favorite rooster, Tiny, is missing. He is gone without a trace. We could not find him anywhere. We don't see any signs of struggle or anything like that. He is just gone. And I knew that when I came out, the chickens were acting strange, and they were, quiet, but they were just acting strange. And I was talking to them, the way I usually do, and I was asking them, I was like, is it something, why y'all acting like this? Is something in here? Because they were just acting strange, and it was like they were trying to tell me something. Y'all, I know that sounds weird, but I just had a feeling that there was something wrong. And so I immediately, just started checking around, see if anyone was missing. And Tiny is missing. And it's strange. I've never had that feeling before, but I just, felt like something was wrong out here. And so I realized that Tiny is missing. So y'all, I know they say don't name your chickens, don't get attached to them because they're chickens. But I'm sorry, I did. I was attached, and I'm still attached. So, yeah, my kids are very upset about it also. So, I just wanted to let you all know that we don't have Tiny. My daughter was like, well, is he maybe in the tree? I was like, he's not in the tree, baby, because sometimes the limbs are hanging low, and they will. Mostly Tiny and Kane will get up in the tree, but Tiny's missing. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna plant some flowers. It's kind of just try to hopefully take my mind off it for a minute. But yeah, y'all try not to get attached to your chickens. And I was just looking around. I'm trying to figure out if something got in. How did it get in? Because I told you I had put the netting over it. So I guess maybe whatever it is decided, netting's not enough anymore. Because I figured whatever would, try to get in would get tangled in the netting and would give up. But I guess something wanted the chicken mighty bad. That it did not let the netting stop it. So I'm just gonna have to try to figure it out to see if I can protect these chickens better. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna plant some. I'm going to plant some flowers underneath this tree. I'm gonna do a ground cover, plant them underneath the tree. So y'all, let's get started. Okay, a year ago I started trying to get the grass to die underneath this tree, and I put some black plastic underneath the tree. And so this year the grass has died, but the wind blew all the plastic off. So I am going to go ahead, and I bought some flowers that I am going to try to get to cover this area. And I got 10 ground covers of pink phlox, and I'll show you the phlox. Okay, so this is the phlox that I have, and the name of it is well, it don't say the name on here. It's just a pink, it's a creeping phlox. And I am going to try to get this phlox. I have 10 plants, and I'm going to try to get them to cover this area. If I can, I may break them up because I really need them to cover this area quickly before the grass comes back out, and hopefully it'll cover this area every year because it is a perennial. So I am going to go ahead and get this planted into that area. Okay, y'all, it don't look like very much right now. Hopefully it will spread over this area and make a beautiful pink ground cover. I have never planted a phlox ground cover before. So if any of you have and you know how it spreads, is this, I had 10 plants. I started breaking them in half, but that was just a little too much work, and it was causing me to lose some of my plants. So I don't think that I want to do that. I ended up with a piece over there. I don't know if you can see it over there on the ground that broke off the top. So I just decided to stop trying to pull them apart and go ahead and just put the entire plant in there. So it probably would have worked better if I had cut with a knife, but I don't know. But I do know that I only have, I think I got 12 in there, maybe 14. I may have broken 2 apart. So we're gonna see if this will cover the area. I may just sprinkle some annual seeds in, add some soil and sprinkle some annual seeds around these because I want it to cover this area. I don't want this area to be covered with weeds this year. I really had planned on leaving that plastic down there and figuring something else to do. But I think this would be prettier if it works. So we'll just see how it works. And now I want to plant. I got some more blueberries that I want to plant. So I'm going to go ahead and get those blueberries planted. Okay, y'all, I am over here and I am about to plant some of the tiniest blueberry plants. These are some pink lemonade blueberries. And I have been wanting some for a while, could not find them in the area, so I had to order some online. And so when you order stuff online, sometimes this is what you get. I would have liked to find them in a larger container, but you know, in my previous video, I did pot up some cuttings similar to these that I had purchased. I don't even think they had this many, well, no, they didn't have this many leaves on them. So sometimes you just have to, you know, settle for, you know, what you can find in different areas. And our area sometimes just don't have a whole lot. So I am going to go ahead and put it in this container. And I do have some drain holes in here. Someone asked if I had put the drain holes in. There are some at the bottom also. I had put the drain holes in the ones in my previous video also. But I thank you for checking on it because at one point I did leave some drain holes out of my Japanese maple. So thank you for checking. Good looking out. I am going to use this topsoil and put it in the bottom. This is the Scott's topsoil. I'm going to put some of that in the bottom of this container. Then I'm going to fill it with the black gold potting mix. Okay, so that's half full. And there are 4 of those plants. So I am going to put them all into this container, just like I did ones yesterday. I put 4 in the other one. And I am going to hopefully be able to up-pot them next year. Just let them hang out in this pot for this year. Hopefully next year we'll need to put them into a new pot. need some more potting mix. Okay, so I got my potting mix, and I am going to go ahead and fill this pot up. And it's basically the same as I did in the previous video when I planted the 4 blueberries. They were blue blueberries, but these are going to be pink. Never seen them, never tasted them, but I heard that they are delicious. So that was enough for me to want some. So I'm going to put my soil acidifier in. These are not going to be planted really deep, but I do want this soil to be acidic. I'm going to also add some bone meal. And they are the same. This is the way they came. And I've been keeping them water, but they still have dried out. So I'm just going to pop them out, get them in so I can get them watered. I would prefer to water them when they're on the ground, though, because if I water them up here, they're going to be really heavy. And then all I have to do is just sit back and wait on them. So I'm just going to sit these back here on the ground. Y'all don't want to see that. And y'all, just because my tulips and hyacinths have not peeped their heads from under the soil this season, I went ahead and picked up me 4 spring plants. And y'all, these hyacinths smell so good. They are just, I mean, the fragrance is just filling the air right now. I got a purple hyacinth, a pink hyacinth, and 2 pink tulips. And I am going to go ahead and put them into this window box. I'm not going to put it in the window. I'm going to sit it out here in the garden. But I wanted to make sure that I potted me up some spring colors. That, you know, it's cheery. This will cheer you up. And I wanted it. And when I saw it, I was like, okay, they got them out, and I'm going to go ahead and get me one. And look at those roots, y'all. Those roots have wrapped themselves all around each other. So I'm just going to pop. I think I'm going to put the hyacinths in the center. Let's see if these roots look the same. These roots look exactly the same. I just want this pot filled with color. I'm not going to try to space these out in another pot, trying to have a lot of pots. I just want this container to be full and beautiful. They have already bloomed. When I purchased them, they were not open. But now they have opened up, and that's okay. And once they're finished, then I will just leave them in this container and add some annuals to this container. Y'all, the chickens are sad. We all are, because Tiny was, he kept things going over there, and the chickens had fun with him. So I don't know what got him, but whatever got him. I can't see it. Make sure that there are no air pockets in here. Make sure it's filled in. Those hyacinths smell so good. And I dropped a lot of soil to the ground. Now I just want to get both of them watered in. Now I think that is lovely. Okay, first I want to water in my blueberries. And I'm going to have to go and get a label to put on those. And now I'm going to give my spring bulbs, my spring flowers, a good soaking. I think they are lovely. So I hope that you all have enjoyed this video today and that you will give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you have not already subscribed. And go ahead and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. And as always, thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next video.